I want to talk about the lying pieces of shit that work for the Galveston
Harvey,
Police Department.
Let's keep that under control if we would.
Sir. You're dismissed. What's your name? Robert Simmons. What's your position here? Huh? Risk manager. So what's the risk? I'm trying to get somebody for the city to admit that Sergeant McNeil is a sovereign citizen, and that's why he wasn't arrested. This man is a proven liar. He's lied on police reports, and I'm asking you all on the city council to please do something about it.
He didn't tell you to come in here.
Yes, they did. They said ask the city attorney.
He didn't tell you to come in here and you're aware of that.
Can you identify yourself?
And you're doubly aware of it because we've already told you that this section is not open to the public. So you can go back outside.
Can you identify yourself? Because right now you're just a guy in a white shirt.
You're just a guy to me.
As long as y'all are bullying me, I'm not going to leave. They already called the cops on me. City employees here need to stop lying and remember who they work for. Officer Olstein lied and said he smelled alcohol on Matthew Reardon's breath and arrested him for DUI. The blood results came back and there's no 0% alcohol.
Harvey, Freebird. Harvey?
Hello.
Hello.
I want to talk about the lying pieces of shit that work for the Galveston
Harvey,
Police Department.
Let's keep that under control if we would.
Sir. Can you start my time over, please?
Go right ahead, yes.
Also, the liars that work here at City Hall and everything that I'm speaking of has been documented and recording, so there's no question about it. But let's start off with the lying piece of shit, Officer Gardner.
Harvey, let's please, on the language.
Will you please stop interrupting me?
No, sir. Just get your language under control, please, sir.
The first time I was in Galveston, Bruce invited me here. He said there was a problem with the police department. I hadn't been in Galveston long, and I was pulled over by Officer Gardner. He claimed I ran a red light, which I have since proved that he lied, and the ticket has been dismissed. It was all recorded on my dash camera. Showed the light was yellow the whole way through. Why would he lie? Not too long ago, I noticed on Galveston Police Department's Facebook page, they were giving him and Officer Jones recognition and praise at the city council meeting for writing the most citations. So my question is there some kind of bounty system going on here? Or, I mean, what's up with that? You just reward officers for writing citations whether people are guilty or not? That's my question. I'm not making an accusation. It has been proved. It was dismissed yesterday in court. I lost my spot. Okay, there was an occasion where Officer Gardner told Austin that he better go stand behind a gas pump. Austin was recording him on a traffic stop. Austin was 20 feet away. Austin said, look, I'm 20 feet away. I'm recording. I'm not moving. Officer Gardner went over and arrested him. He said because he didn't follow an order. Then in Officer Gardner's police report, he stated that he arrested him because he was talking too loud, which is not a crime. And this case is still pending. It needs to be dismissed. The video clearly shows that Officer Gardner never said anything about Austin's volume.
Hey, man, you ain't got to answer none of them questions, dude. Ask for your lawyer, man.
If you want to keep interjecting,
I'm not interjecting, man. You keep your mouth shut. I'm not interjecting with nothing.
Speaking is not interference.
Speaking is not interference, man. Subsection D of the Penal Code. Texas Penal Code 38.15, subsection D. Talking is not interference.
I'm not moving.
Right now. Or what?
Right there behind you. Go stand behind it right now. If you want to put up crime scene tape, put up crime scene tape.
Put it up.
You got it?
You're making a big mistake, Gardner. You just fucked, Gardner. Hey, I'll be down there. I'll get you out.
Call yelling at an officer while he's conducting a separate investigation is absolutely. That is not interference. Speech
It's not
is not
interference,
You get
dude.
that? Speech is not interference.
Yeah, he said it. He just admitted
He
speech.
just admitted speech is interference.
Man, I got it. Which one is it? Staying by the gas pump or talking? Which one did he do wrong?
This
This is a public sidewalk, man. I'm standing on a public sidewalk.
This man is a proven liar. He's lied on police reports, and I'm asking you all on the city council to please do something about it. I'm asking nicely. City employees here need to stop lying and remember who they work for. Officer Olstein lied and said he smelled alcohol on Matthew Reardon's breath and arrested him for DUI. The blood results came back and there's 0% alcohol in this man's breath.
I'm live on YouTube.
All right, Mr. Matthew, I'm gonna ask you a question. I need you to be honest with me, okay?
Yeah.
All right, have you been drinking all night, man?
Not a single thing.
Okay, then how come I smell alcohol coming from the car?
I hadn't had a drink, dropped a drink for 3 years.
Nothing for 3 years.
3 years.
3 years, okay?
You smell me?
I can smell you.
Yet he's still in jail today after 9 months. This charge needs to be dismissed. These cops are lying on police reports. Then there is the occasion where I came here to City Hall to do a public records request a couple of months ago. I always record my interactions. I'm recording right now with government because a lot of people in government lie, and you have to protect your rights. Anyways, did y'all cut my mic off?
That's the 3 minutes, yes, sir.
Can I finish? I'm almost done.
Yes, sir. Go ahead and finish.
Okay. Make a long story short, I was live streaming. I did my public records request, and my live stream audience said, take us on a tour of the building. So I walked around, I did a tour of the building, I was showing everybody around. I only stayed in the public areas, I did not go in restricted areas. I walked into the city attorney's office, the door was open, it didn't say restricted access. We had a confrontation where we went back and forth for a minute, and I left out of their office. They threatened me, and I left. Well, I'm not a lawyer. I did not know that my lawsuit was sitting on his desk at the time. I figured my lawsuit was at a courthouse somewhere. This man in the city attorney's office called my lawyer and told my lawyer I went in his office and tried to negotiate a settlement without him.
Okay.
He's a liar. And people need to do something with all these liars that work for the city. Thank you. That's why I wanted to share. I think we walked over here yet. Oh, city attorney. Oh, wow. We just hit the jackpot. Hey. We're trying to figure out where Sergeant McNeil's desk job is.
You need to go around the front. This is a closed entrance.
Oh, it was unlocked.
Yeah, I understand that. It's not supposed to be. Yes, you're at.
I didn't see a restricted area sign. Isn't this a public office? I was trying to talk to the city attorney. What's the problem? Is this not a public office?
This is not a public
Section's not
entrance.
open to the public.
I didn't see any signs, no restricted access. You guys should label it better. This is a public office. I'm just trying to find out where Sergeant
Section out there is open.
I'm just trying to find out where Sergeant McNeil's desk job is.
Can you step back outside the door?
Are you threatening me with arrest? Am I breaking a law? This is a public office. Are
This
you?
is not a public entrance.
No.
It's a public building. It's Assistant City Attorney. We're just trying to get somebody on the record that says Sergeant McNeil is a sovereign
We
citizen.
need you to step outside.
Are you willing to?
Ask the guy downstairs.
We already asked him. He told me to come over here.
He didn't tell you to come in here.
Yes, they did. They said ask the city attorney.
He didn't tell you to come in here and you're aware of that.
Can you identify yourself?
And you're doubly aware of it because we've already told you that this section is not open to the public. So you can go back outside.
Can you identify yourself? Because right now you're just a guy in a white shirt.
You're just a guy to me.
You're a public official.
Yeah.
It's in your policy and procedures to identify.
Okay. Can you go back outside? Are you refusing?
How do I file a complaint on you if I don't know who you are?
Go back outside.
This is the city's attorney's office, right?
Yes.
You're trespassing because you're not identifying. How do we know you even work here, man? That door doesn't say no trespassing. It's open to the public. You guys go back to work, and I'll leave here in just a minute. As long as y'all are bullying me, I'm not going to leave. They already called the cops on me. Do they have a sign out there that says restricted access?
Sir, but see, look, it's
Okay.
protected by a.
I think y'all understand the difference between public and private access. These are private offices for a legal department. I'd appreciate it.
This is a public
if you would
area right
step
here.
out sir. Sir, I would appreciate if you cooperate and step out of the private offices.
As soon as he
I would
identifies,
appreciate if you'd step out of the private.
as soon as he
offices.
identifies himself, I'll
If
step
you would
out.
step out, please, I would appreciate it.
You're going to refuse to identify?
Sir, I would appreciate it if you'd step out. These
You're
are
gonna look
private
bad, man.
offices, and you're also being
This right here is-
disruptive. Sir?
I'm not being
I would
disruptive.
appreciate it. You are being disruptive. I'll come out here, I'll tell you who I am, but I'd appreciate it if you'd step out.
I need this guy to identify.
Sir, you are inside a private area.
These are
You
private.
should, of all people, should understand the difference between public and private area.
Does it say restricted access right here?
It's access. It's limited access. I would appreciate if you would step out.
Where does it say that?
Thank you. I would appreciate if you would
It
step out.
doesn't say that anywhere.
I would appreciate if you would step out.
Okay, you need to understand that you guys need to properly label this.
See, thank you. I appreciate that.
Okay,
I
so
would
then-
appreciate if you would now step out.
So
of-
after I step out, you guys are going to label this properly so it doesn't happen
Absolutely.
again?
You betcha.
All right.
We'll do that.
Okay.
Thank you. I appreciate you helping me with that. Thank you, sir.
It's open to the public, city attorney.
I don't think it's as open to the public. It's card access. It's a limited restriction.
You guys need to label it properly. Why was I able to just open the door then?
No,
If I didn't have 3 charges I was already fighting right now, I would take an arrest on this. You know, I just filed a lawsuit on this city this week. You're dismissed. What's your name? Robert Simmons. What's your position here? Huh? Risk manager. So what's the risk? I'm trying to get somebody for the city to admit that Sergeant McNeil is a sovereign citizen, and that's why he wasn't arrested. Sergeant McNeil, he's the guy that ran the red light, looking at his computer, no lights, no sirens, and hit a woman running a red light and killed her. Yeah, but what I'm saying is, no, but hold on. What I'm saying is, if I did that, I'd be in jail right now. So we're trying to get somebody from the city to admit if you'd stop talking over me, then I wouldn't raise my voice. I'm just trying to get somebody from the city on the record saying he's a sovereign citizen.
Galveston Island Transparency? Yes, sir.
I thought we discussed that people need to use actual names to be able to get comments.
Don, do we need an actual name on the?
Fourth Amendment, right?
City code requires that you give a name.
Yes, sir.
I'm not going to surrender my Fourth Amendment right. You know who I am.
I don't know who you are.
So you're not going to let me speak because I'm not going to surrender my Fourth Amendment.
Don, this is a question for you.
I'm securing my person in a public meeting. It's a constitutional violation for you.
Under the Fourth Amendment?
Under the Fourth Amendment.
Really?
Yes, to have me surrender who I am.
Don, do we need a name for the gentleman to speak? Okay. Unfortunately, sir, our attorney's ruling that you need a name there.